Alright, so this is War 3, and I'm taking Path A on both sections, and I have a few shared fights. For this first one, there's just Scarlet Witch, and she has Furies if she gains a buff due to the node, and since Abomination has weakness in its block, I just decided to block everything and not take any chance. He also has regen on his self-poison, so it really didn't matter. And also, since he's Defiant, he won't gain buffs. So pretty much it's perfect here. You can also use someone with buffs or Odin pre-fights to bypass and not give her Furies, but it's not needed. So next up here we have Longshot on backup recovery again, and I'm using reads again. The basic strategy here is to get him ramped up and use special 2s, and then end the fight with a special 1, because the more debuffs you have at the end, the more charges, the more charges Reeds will have for like the future fights, and I wanted to use his pre-fights in the future as well. I put 1 for the Mixmaster Mordo, and I gave 1 to Doom on the right side, and then I also used the remaining on my boss island fights. So for this long shot, I had a white Magneto pre-fight. It just helps, but it's really not needed, and I backed out to make sure that my pre-fights actually stick, because there's a weird bug that if you don't do that, then sometimes they don't stick. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So now we're on path 8, and I severely underestimated the way this fight would go because of all the buffs and all the power gain. And I think next time I'll either not force Doom here, or I'll just use Invulnerability Boost instead. And I could also use Odin pre-fights for the buffs, but yeah, next time I'll just not do this, because I had a special 3, which isn't very risky and not something you want to do, but I also had a special 3 advance boost just in case of this. So yeah, just make sure you take all the precautions you can so you don't die. Alright, so here for the Storm, I applied the invulnerability boost, but it was mainly for the next fight, which is the Nick Fury. That's also why I have the Mystic Power Bags, because it'll help for him, since Doom obviously isn't a mutant. But he still works very well for that fight, and you'll see exactly how well in a bit. Also, I just didn't want to risk taking another special 3 and having to heal again. It's just very annoying. Alright, so for this Nick Fury is why I had the invulnerability boost on, just in case, and I'm double checking. I always double check before I enter a fight. Just a good habit, because you don't want to be like your invul expires and you're expecting to eat a special 3 on purpose. For example, like a Mystic Defender or some sort of scenario like that. So for here, you ideally want somebody like a mutant so he doesn't get his charges, but as you can see, I'm reparrying so he doesn't use specials, and I'm also limiting how many tactical charges he gets by each parry he removes one. And the goal here is to just doom cycle him, and then the Mystic Power Backs will help to get back to the special 2. And yeah, that's pretty much what's gonna kill him. Ideally you want to let him tick down a little bit, but you don't have to. Yeah, that's pretty much it. These next 2 fights, the Sasquatch on Safeguard and the Chavez on Stunning Reflection, are both going to be taken by Immortal A-Bomb, and I'm going to put the Reeds pre-fights. They're really not needed, but I just didn't need them anywhere else, so I was like, why not? And I'm going to put a fresh invulnerability boost for both of them. This war I had a lot of like connection issues and loading problems, so I lost like 2 or 3 boosts just from loading screens and I couldn't connect. And that was very annoying. So I had the special 3 advanced boost on just in case, because of Chavez and her power gain and all that. And for this fight, the strategy is just to throw your special 2, so you have the Toxic Aura, and then throw special 1s to keep it up, and then Acid Burn will basically do its job on bypassing Safeguard. And I finished this fight actually near full health. So yeah, the XP boost is just for like luck, I guess. It's not really needed, so don't put that. You'll notice that I'm swiping back and forth a lot for this fight, and especially the next fight. This poor AI is it's not fun, to say the least. But if this happens to you, just be patient. If you lose your aura, don't worry about that. You can just go back to special 2, activate it, and then build back to your special 1. And the power backs, you wasted here, but they were mainly for the AChavez fight. So yeah, don't panic. Just keep your cool. If he's in the wrath, just stay holding your block. You have the weakness, it's very tanky, and you have the invulnerability boost. So yeah, just stay calm and see it expired, and you have control again. So as you can see, again, I'm exiting the screen and coming back because of the bug where if you don't do this, then you basically lose your pre-fights, or I should say you have a good chance to lose them. So the mistake I made here was using a advanced power boost and not invul. And that was mainly just because I lost so many to loading screens that I was kind of like not in the right mindset, I guess, to play smarter. And yeah, next time I'll just use an invulnerability boost. For this fight, she has a lot of dimensions that do a lot of annoying things, like the blue one, which is the second one. It gives her reflecting damage, and the purple one is the last one, which is if she completes her full heavy, that one reduces your power gain, I think. And yeah, you just want to avoid those. What I'm doing here is called a shallow intercept, where you let them dash in, you swipe back, and you light, because they have a poor recovery time, and it'll like pretty much always connect. She's obviously throwing random heavies that I have no clue why she does that. She has really shitty AI, and you're gonna notice how bad the AI gets as the fight goes on. But I'm standing completely open and she's just heavying for no reason. I get a little bit cornered, but like I said in the last fight, don't panic. Play slow, play smart. And yeah, pretty much special 2 and then special 1 cycles. So yeah, next time I'm just gonna use an invul boost because she has way too much power gain and safer that way. I think I accidentally parry somewhere here, not on purpose, but pretty sure I was just holding block. Yeah, there. Yeah, and she threw a special 3. But I had the weakness on her and I also had the special 3 advanced boost. So I was pretty sure I wasn't going to die, but I was like very scared that I would lose my deathless streak here. Luckily I didn't, and threw my special 2 in time and finish her off. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and if you have questions, leave in the comments.